to be our script block, I'll just select all the lines and press tab to jump all the lines in a little bit. This makes the script look more organized, and just close the block that I opened up here. So now we have this fine, but these three lines are still just creating a tree for the first vertices. So how could we have its step? How could we have it increase each step? Well, we have to use the index variable that's actually increasing every single for loop that it's going through. So we should just put index here. That should work fine. So again, index, this variable, is going to take on the values from 1 all the way up to 25, and for each of the values it's going to run these three script lines, and here the index variable holds the current value that we are looping through. Let's try this. I'll save the script, evaluate it to reinstall it in the system, minimize the script. I'll remove the previous tree that we had, select the plane object, and then run the script that creates the trees. And wow, there you go, we have 25 trees just created. Awesome. Let's remove the trees that we created and open up the script again. Now, while we know that in our case our source object has 25 vertices, we shouldn't really hard code that value into a for loop. What if we want to plant trees on an object that has a different vertex count? We should run the loop from 1 to the number of the vertices in the given mesh. If we go back to the vertex methods part of the tree mesh help page, there probably is a method to get how many vertices the given mesh has. So let's find tree mesh. There it is. And we were looking at vertex methods here. And the first method is probably that one. Get numVerts returns the number of vertices as an integer equivalent to using mesh numVerts. Well, let's not worry about that. We're just going to use the function as is. Let's try it in the listener window. So it was get numVerts. Let's try it on the selected object's mesh property. And indeed it returns 25. So this is what we will need. It actually returns the value, it returns the number of the vertices in the given mesh. So let's put it in the actual script that we have. We had the hard-coded value of 25 here for the for loop. That's what we want to change into dynamic value, a variable basically. Let's create a new variable called vertex count and use that variable to hold the number of vertices of the given object that we get from the getNumVerts function using the current selections mesh. So we have the value now in the variable, we just have to put it in here to be used instead of the hard-coded 25. Now let's save and evaluate the script, and by evaluation we are just reinstalling the script, and while having the plane selected, click on the script to run it. There you go, we have the trees. You're getting close, looks like a nice forest already. Too bad that all the trees have the same height. Now, previously we learned about the random function. So let's modify our script that each of the trees will have a random height instead of preset value. So where are we actually assigning the height to these trees? Well, we are calling the function, the makeSingleTree function, with two properties. One is for the position of the tree, and the other one is the height of the tree to be created. As you can see here, the way we defined this function. There it is. So this is the hard-coded value that we want to change into a random value. So again, we're just going to use a new variable. Let's call it new height equals this random number. How did the random function work? If we look up here, this is where we used it before. It